Catherine is dead.
I am pregnant. Do you understand? I am carrying the king's son.
Catherine's death filled her with joy, because for all these years, as long as Catherine was alive, the church refused to recognize her as queen. Now, she could finally claim that title openly. What made her even happier was that she was pregnant again, because her last miscarriage had caused the king to ignore her for a long time. But this time, she was sure she would give the king a healthy heir, and no one would ever threaten her position again. However, what she didn't expect was that, while she was celebrating her pregnancy, the king had already started to flatter Jane's father. Not long ago, the king had met Jane by chance, and her gentleness and beauty instantly won his heart, making him forget everything else and fall in love with her. With the king's approval, Jane entered the palace as Anne's maid. The moment Anne saw her, she immediately realized that Jane was the king's new favorite. Though filled with jealousy and didn't take Jane seriously at first, she believed her pregnancy would keep the king's affection. Even when Anne's father warned her to be cautious, she dismissed his advice without hesitation. But her confidence was misplaced. The king had completely fallen under Jane's spell, enchanted by her gentleness and beauty. Unfortunately, the good times didn't last long, and miscarried again, which sent the king into a fit of anger. Soon after, she completely lost the king's favor. The king even began to consider divorce. Anne's comments about the king gave him the excuse he needed, and she was publicly executed for adultery. As for their daughter, Elizabeth, the king even began to question her legitimacy.
Perhaps Elizabeth isn't even mine. Fucking bitch!
Just as he had treated Princess Mary, the king declared Elizabeth a bastard and had her expelled from the palace.